Imagine you own a small shop. One morning, a kid throws a rock. Your window shatters. You're furious. But your neighbor says, actually, this is good for the town. The glazier gets paid. He spends that money at the bakery. The baker spends it at the tailor. The economy moves. And look, he's not totally wrong. The glazier does get paid. Money does move. But in 1850, a French economist named Frédéric Bastiat asked a question that most people still miss today. What were you going to buy with that money before the window broke? Maybe new shoes. Maybe tools for your business. Maybe a book. That shoemaker? He never got the sale. The bookseller? Lost a customer he never knew existed. The toolmaker? Doesn't even know what he missed. Bastiat called this the seen and the unseen. The glazier's gain is visible. You can film it, photograph it, hold a press conference about it. The shoemaker's loss? Scattered across the economy where nobody thinks to look. This isn't just philosophy. Governments have repeatedly run into this problem at massive scale. Fast forward to 2002. President George W. Bush imposed tariffs of up to 30% on imported steel. The goal? Save American steelworkers. The results came in fast. Steel mills survived. Many workers kept their jobs. Politicians declared victory. But nobody was filming what came next. Steel isn't just a product. It's a raw material. For car manufacturers, appliance companies, construction firms, machinery producers. The moment steel prices rose, many of those industries felt it. Higher costs, tighter margins, painful choices. Some reduced hiring, others cut workers entirely. One widely cited estimate put the number at roughly 200,000 jobs lost in steel-consuming industries. More workers than the entire American steel sector employed at the time. Bush removed the tariffs after 18 months. But research later published in the American Economic Journal found that many of those downstream job losses stuck around long after the tariffs were gone. The seen benefit arrived fast. The damage took years to fully show up. This pattern is older than anyone alive. In 1930, America passed the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act, raising duties on over 20,000 imported goods. More than 1,000 economists signed a letter warning President Hoover not to sign it. He signed it anyway. Over the next 2 years, American exports collapsed as other countries hit back with tariffs of their own. Global trade contracted. The depression deepened. The protected industries were easy to point to. The export markets that dried up got no coverage. Most people didn't connect the collapse in exports to the tariffs until the damage was already done. And that's exactly why protectionism keeps winning politically. The benefits are concentrated and immediate. The costs spread thin across supply chains, investment decisions, and industries nobody thought to connect back to the original policy. Those losses don't organize. They don't hold rallies. They don't become symbols. And far too often, economics lose to optics. Bastiat wasn't saying every protective policy fails. He was saying something more specific. Good economics means tracing consequences past the first thing you can see. Not just what a policy saves, but what it prevents, redirects, weakens, or prices out somewhere else. Sometimes governments know the hidden costs are real and decide the trade-off is worth it. For security, for resilience, for reasons that don't show up in an economics paper. Maybe that's the right call. Maybe it isn't. But you can't make that judgment if you're only looking at half the picture. This is ScratchTheNomics.